Hello guys and welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you're new. Arsenal back on top of the table after a fairly comfortable 2-0 win away at Wolves yesterday. Should be said it was a very depleted Wolves team with a lot of injuries. Excuse me. Fielding a team that they wouldn't usually play. They had a few teenagers on the bench, I think a 15-year-old on the bench. So it was a game where you know, even though Wolves away on paper, especially 3 days after playing away in Germany, looks like a potential banana skin in a tough game on paper. Due to their injury crisis, it is a game that was made a little bit easier in a game that Arsenal should have expected to win. It took a little while to get started, though, from an Arsenal point of view, in my opinion. The first half was really quite boring. We let them have a lot of the ball, which I was quite surprised about. But, I suppose, the players probably a little bit leggy from midweek. Confidence probably wasn't the greatest before the game, due to obviously losing at Bayern and then losing at Villa. A lot of pressure because they know they can't afford any more slips now. Arteta went with a team which I was quite surprised. I saw a lot of people really complaining about the team online. Obviously, I didn't get a chance to do a preview of the video, but if you have a look on my Instagram, I put a team up that I thought he may go with. I thought Partey may possibly come in for Jorginho, and I thought Zinch might play, but he did make 3 changes to the team, but it wasn't the ones I thought he'd go with. Kivior come in at left back instead of Tomiyasu. Jesus come in for Jorginho, meaning Kai Havertz took a step back into midfield, playing in that left 8 role, and Trossard replaced Martinelli on the left wing. And yeah, I saw a lot of people complaining about it, mainly about Havertz, to be honest, playing on the in the midfield. And look, as much as I agree that I don't think it's been his best position for Arsenal, particularly playing in the left 8, I think he's done an alright enough job there in many of game to not really panic about him playing there. I mean, you look at he's had some really good performances there. In fact, even last night, I thought against Wolves he was brilliant. When we were smashing teams 5-0, 6-0, we was playing in the left 8 and running off Trossard, playing in the false 9. So, he's done fine there. Even I remember games that we lost, like Aston Villa away, and he played in the left 8. He was probably our best player. Last week, in the first half, he was fine in the left 8 against Villa. So, I don't think I thought the reaction to it was a bit extreme. I don't think he's done that badly there, but I would agree that his best performances have come as the sort of 9 for us. But yeah, that's the team Mikel went with, and like I said, it took a little while to get going. We had a few little dangerous moments, but we were lacking a real cutting edge, and I think we was lacking a bit of confidence, maybe a little bit of freshness in the legs, to be honest, and the brain to make the right decisions at the right time. Like, there's a few times like Odegaard would be getting it, and I think he'd just turn and open up towards goal, but then he'd come back inside and go back out towards the right. Now, just little things like that. Saka doing similar things, Trossard, Jesus, it just wasn't quite clicking. Not necessarily playing bad, but it just wasn't quite clicking in any sort of attacking sense. Then the first big chance did go to Wolves. A little bit of a mistake from Kivior at left back, allowed João Gomez to nick the ball off him, drives into the box, and he has, very good shot that Raya manages to tip onto the post. And look, fair play to Raya. I thought he had a good game. We will speak about him a little bit in the player ratings, but really good save from him. And, if you've watched my videos, I've never been Raya's necessarily biggest fan. And one of the biggest critics I've had of him is I don't think he ever saves us in big moments. But fair play to him, because last night was a big moment. If we had went 1-0 down to, like I said, a depleted Wolves team, maybe that game could have went very, very differently, and heads could have dropped, could have started panicking. So fair play to him. That was probably like the second good save I've seen him make in an Arsenal shirt. So fair play to him. He kept it at 0-0. And then we managed to get a goal just before half-time, and it sort of summed up the half, because it was quite a scrappy goal. Goes back 6 to Jesus. He's trying to control it. He's falling over. Manages to, I don't even think he's done it on purpose, but manages to lay it to Trossard, who sort of like just toe punted it towards the goal, just hoping to get it on target. And it turned out to be one of the best finishes of the season. Swerving away off the post into the top corner. Keeper had no chance. Gets us 1-0 at half-time. And I think that really settled us. Especially considering the last couple of games we've had, our second halves haven't been all that good against Bayern and Villa. You know, that's where we lost the game in both games. We come out, and I think that goal really helped because we played a lot better in the second half. Don't really remember Wolves having any big chances in the second half. I think the whole game they only had about 6 touches in our box or something like that. So, you know, we started playing well, started creating chances, just couldn't find that second goal to put it away. And there were opportunities. Martinelli come on, had a couple of good ones. One time Declan Rice put him in, and you know he probably should just sweaty it across to Saka for a tap in, but he tries to shoot. But it's just like anytime we got into an area, we just hit a shot that's blocked, or you know, just got a bit scrappy. But we did look a lot more dangerous and a lot more in control. I thought Declan Rice was brilliant, probably the best player on the pitch. And then when Partey come on and he got that chance to sort of be a bit freer, he was breaking forward really, really well, created a good few chances. Probably should have had at least 1 assist, but yeah, he played really well. And then we do get the second goal right at the end through the skipper, Martin Odegaard, who was probably one of his more quiet games. But again, it come from good play from Arsenal, building out from the back well. Saliba found himself at the left centre-back for some reason, and Gabriel was at the right centre-back. But he manages to put an easy ball through the lines to Declan Rice, who's managed to open his legs up, give it to Havertz, who then gives it to Odegaard on the overlap. He tries to cut it back, gets blocked, falls to him, and then a really good finish from a tight angle. Bit of a cheeky finish, I don't think anyone expected it. Just looks like he's maybe going to pass it into the box and then just whips it past Jose Sarr into the far corner. And that seals the game. And a big 3 points. And then from then after, Declan Rice gets it again, puts in Martinelli, who could have scored, but it only manages to find Jose Sarr with a finish. So, look, 2-0, good win. The only criticism I'd slightly have, and it is a bit of a harsh one, because like I said, I do think there are factors to the slow performance, like the schedule, the tiredness, and probably the lack of confidence. But looking at it, I think Arsenal should have looked at that as an opportunity, not only to put pressure ahead of on Liverpool and City ahead of their games, even though City don't play until Thursday, so we would have played twice by then. But I think it was an opportunity to get a bit of our goal difference back that, and we lost last week. And like I said, if we were a bit fresher or a bit more confident, not even necessarily in the legs, but I said in the mind to make the right decisions, I think we could have walked away from there with maybe a 4-5-0 win. But 2-0, I'll take it. Another clean sheet. That's 6 away clean sheets in a row. That's a new Arsenal record. That's never been done before in any Arsenal team. And you look at some of the great Arsenal defences we've had before with like Seaman, Dixon, Bold, Adams, Winterburn, you know, teams like that. Even the Invincibles couldn't do that. So good feather in the cap of Raya and the defenders, and Rice I'd put into that as well. Look, overall just a good win. Good to get some confidence back. 5 games to go. Win all 5 of them games, and you give yourself a real good chance of lifting the Premier League title at the end of the season. Because, you know, City, all we need is City to slip up once if we keep our goal difference above them. And Liverpool, obviously, but Liverpool quite a way behind us. So if we keep our goal difference above City and they even draw a game and we win the last 5, we'll end up getting our hands on the Premier League title. Sounds easy, but obviously it won't be as easy as that. Player ratings quickly. David Raya, like I said, I thought it was one of the first times David Raya saved us in a game, in my opinion. The only other good save I can really think of him making was against Spurs, which was probably like his 3rd game of the season, when Brennan Johnson had that shot and he managed to dive it back across his goal and save it. Other than that, I don't think he's made an outstanding save to win us a game or win us points, and that's been one of my criticisms of him. However, I think he did do that yesterday. I think it was a very, very good save. Kept it at 0-0, and then we go on to win it 2-0. And overall, I thought his performance was good. I thought he was good on the ball with his feet. Again, he was good at claiming crosses, or like, you know, them sort of half cross, half shots across the box, and he just dealt with them with ease. I thought overall we had a very, very good game. I'll probably give him an 8, to be honest. I thought we had a really fantastic game, probably close to my man of the match actually, in hindsight. Now I think about it, but yeah, had a good game. Ben White, solid enough, nothing majorly special. No real problems. I'll probably give him a 7. Saliba and Gabriel, again, similar, no real problems to deal with. Dealt with anything they did have to deal with well. Probably give them a 7 each. Kivior, I thought played well. We had that one moment where I said like João Gomez did manage to get in, nick the ball off him and then get that shot, which we could have been 1-0 down for. Luckily for him, we wasn't. But I'll probably mark him down slightly just because of that one moment, which might be a bit harsh. I'll give him a 6. Rice, like I said, probably my man of the match. I'll probably give him a 9. I thought he was brilliant. When he was playing as a 6, he broke everything up. He had to take a yellow card fairly early on, and after that, he didn't miss a tackle. He's clean. His cleanliness in tackling is amazing. That's why he rarely, touch wood, gets sent off. He don't pick up suspensions through bookings or anything. The way he senses danger is brilliant. And then when Thomas Partey come on, and he could manage to have the shackles off him to go forward. He was creating chances. He was bursting forward in the 90th minute and running past players. Just a brilliant athlete and a brilliant player. Definitely, the signing of the season in the Premier League, in my opinion. Probably Cole Palmer is right up there as well, actually. Maybe you'd edge it towards Cole Palmer because I think he's exceeded expectations. I think everyone expected Rice to be as good as he has been. But yeah, that's a different conversation. But yeah, Rice was really brilliant on the day. Havertz, I thought, had quite a good game. Got into areas, had the first, shot on target in the game within like the first 30 seconds, which was a good dig from him. I think overall we played well. Probably unlucky not to get a goal or an assist in the end, but overall thought we had a good game in that left 8 role. I'll give him a 7. Odegaard, I'll give him a 7 because he scored, but overall I thought he was quite quiet, to be honest. I don't think he weren't his usual silky self, and I'm not quite, like, even his pressing wasn't quite the same. Which I'm not surprised because that guy's, how hard he works, he must be absolutely shattered, so I'm not surprised. But yeah, got the goal to seal it in the end. And, when it comes to Chelsea on Tuesday, I'm sure he'll be his usual energetic self. Give him a 7. Saka played well, was beaten. He's, was always a danger, a constant threat. One point when he ran through about 3 or 4 of them, which was good to see, and ended up getting the shot off. Okay, the shot was poor, but I haven't seen Saka really been taking people on and beating them for a while. And it starts to make me think that if our wingers just forgot how to beat people, because Martinelli used to roast people as well, but he doesn't anymore. Saka used to beat people for fun, he's not been. So I've been a bit worried about that. But it was good to see him actually, chop and change, going through a few players and stuff. So, yeah, decent game from him, a 7. Pretty much everyone's getting a 7, to be honest. Jesus ended up getting an assist. Didn't do that much else. I do find Jesus a bit frustrating, to be honest, but I'll give him a 7. Trossard is the same, to be fair. Didn't do much, but ended up scoring a great goal to get us on our way, so I'll give him a 7. Subs didn't really make a great impact, so I'll probably leave them. I think he only brought on Jesus and Partey, to be fair. No, not Jesus, sorry. Martinelli and Partey. They're the only subs he made. Yeah, I'll give them both a standard 6, but yeah, weird now I think about it, he didn't make more subs because them players must be absolutely shattered. It just goes to show there's still a lot of work to do within this squad and within the summer because there's clearly a lot of people he don't trust. Much as he says he does, he's like, oh yeah, I love him. He don't. He quite clearly don't. There's about 14, 15 players there who he relies upon. Other than that, he don't trust them. And we're going to need to address that, get them players out and bring some players in and make this a really solid squad. But yeah, on to Chelsea on Tuesday. Going to be a tough game. Chelsea losing out, very controversially against Manchester City in the FA Cup semi-final. Yes, they losing 1-0, but I thought Chelsea were a better team, had better chances, probably should have won. Should have had a Stonewall penalty as well. And look, they've got nothing to play for now this season, really. They can maybe sneak into European places, but it's going to be tough. And they're going to want to spoil our party badly. And it's going to be a tough game. We can't leave the sort of space on account of it City was and, let Jackson keep running in behind. I mean, luckily for City, Jackson's an awful finisher. But, yeah, going to be a tough game. And we're going to have to be right up for it. Boys need to recover now for the next few days. Beat Chelsea. And then we're on to the North London derby, where that is going to be probably our season there. If we win the North London derby, I think we've got a great chance of winning the title. Assuming City just draw. Don't even need them to lose. Just draw a game. So, but let's see. All we can do is take care of our business and hopefully, someone does us a favour. But yeah, let me know in the comments, what did you guys think of the game? It was a little bit of a hard watch. It was one of them games that was a bit boring. Felt a bit like a friendly at times. But massive 3 points. Get the job done. Now on to Tuesday. Thank you guys for watching. If anyone is running in the marathon today, I can hear it all through my window. And then good luck with that. Hope it all goes well. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe and share, and I'll talk to you all soon. Cheers, bye bye.